A relationship can actually become a distraction when done at the wrong time, for the wrong purpose, with the wrong person. It's gonna be good. I've got my cup of tea here with me, so just sit back, relax, and just join me in this conversation. And also comment down your thoughts on the things that I'm sharing about as well. I'd love to hear your opinions or whatever's on your mind as you listen to this video. Hi ladies, welcome back, or welcome if you are new here. My name is Vivian and I'm passionate about women becoming who God created them to be. I'm so happy that you're joining me today. On this channel I love to make videos to equip young women to grow, to overcome the struggles, and to discover their purpose in life. So if you're interested in content like that, don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notifications bell, and I'd love to have you around. So yes, this is part 2 of the other video that I made. You can also check that out. So the first thing I wanted to talk about was singleness, and I wanted to talk about being content in your single season. I feel like a lot of people have been there where it's difficult to feel content in where you're at the moment. You can have the tendency to compare yourself and to look at relationships and to want to be in relationships and stuff like that, which in and of itself is not a bad desire. Of course not, it's not a bad desire to want to be in a relationship. It can also be unhealthy, because if, for example, you get in a relationship out of that feeling of discontentment, out of that feeling of just unhappiness with yourself, unhappiness with the state of your life, it can be very bad. You understand the feeling where it's like other people seem to have something you don't have. So that's why I'm talking about this today, is basically to show the beauty in your single season. Singleness is actually a gift from God, and it all depends on your perspective. It all depends on how you look at things. You can either choose to always like look at other people's relationships and compare yourself and feel like you're not good enough and things like that, or you can see the season as a gift from the Lord. You can see the season as a time to, you know, develop yourself as a woman, to develop yourself emotionally, psychologically, spiritually and physically, and all the things that are necessary to have a good, healthy, strong relationship when it comes to discovering your purpose as well. Relationships that are done in God's timing, relationships that are built upon the foundation of the Lord, are very, very powerful, very, very good, and, you know, solid. But if both individuals are not built up, if both individuals, for example, don't have their own individual relationship with the Lord, what are they going to come together to do? So your single season is a gift that the Lord has given you right now to actually grow as a woman, to actually grow closer to Him, because remember, He is your first love. In the process of growing with the Lord, in the process of discovering who you are as a woman, in the process of building this effective life with the Lord, and you then meet somebody that the Lord has, you know, brought into your life, together you can then do amazing things. Together you can also then impact the other person positively as well. Yeah, this contentment can be deadly, because another thing that it can also lead to as well is settling. Because like if as a girl, like, you feel really, really desperate to be in a relationship, of course you're gonna settle. Like, you're gonna just settle for any like jack that comes your way. Like, you just want like just any guy that gives you the littlest attention. Like, you just feel so over the moon, honey, because do you actually know how much you're worth? Like, you're worth more than just because a guy calls you beautiful, then that means he's entitled to a relationship with you. Like, no, that's not how it should be. If you have a mindset of discontentment all the time, it can really like lower your standards as well, whereby you might not even know fully what you want. You just know that you want to be in a relationship, and I feel like that's so not healthy. And I feel like this is something that's so prevalent in today's society as well, whereby girls just get in and out of different relationships and they leave behind a trail of soul ties, a trail of heartbreak, a trail of things that God needs to then heal you from. Do you think that being discontent can also lead you to settling just for anything, or any kind of relationship, or any kind of guy? Let me know. If you focus on doing the work in yourself, if you focus on doing that inner work, if you focus on just growing and blossoming as a woman that God created you to be, then you also attract the right kind of guys, because you're probably not even clear on fully on who you really are. You probably don't know fully your worth as a daughter of the Most High God. When you don't do that inner work, when you don't heal from all the pain that you're already probably carrying, when you don't just focus on the Lord and grow a relationship with Him, and you know, all those things that I do talk about on the channel, you probably attract the wrong kind of guys. See you as worth more than your body. Guys that are only interested in you for probably one thing, right? Guys that probably don't put God first in their lives. Guys that just want somebody just to like take care of them, just want a uni wife or something. But when you begin to do that work, when you begin to grow emotionally, when you begin to just blossom, when you begin to grow spiritually, you start to see things so differently. You see relationships differently. You see the bigger purpose, for example, in things like marriage and why God has ordained that to be. You see you have different goals. You begin to grow in your purpose, and you're spending time doing all of these things. You're not gonna have time for this little relationships, guys. Do you see what I'm talking about? Like, well, relationships can actually become a distraction when done at the wrong time, for the wrong purpose, with the wrong person. They can become a distraction. And it's definitely not God's will for you to be in a relationship that distracts you from what He's called you to do. It's definitely not God's will for you to be distracted from your education. It's not God's will for you to be distracted in life. And you need to take the time to discover and know your identity and know your worth This will help you really not to settle just for anything. That's the strategy that the enemy uses for girls today. Like, you just send guys their way and tries to throw you off course to distract you. The time you're meant to be spending studying your book, you're spending time talking to this guy. When it's time, or when you feel like it's time, you're ready to be in a relationship, the kind of things that you look at will be things like, does this guy really see me for who I am? Does he see my values? Does he see my potential? Does he know my worth? Does he see my goals? And does he push me to achieve them? Ladies, I don't know how, I can't emphasize this enough. Like, if somebody comes into your life, they are meant to also push you into your God-given destiny. The person that God sends into your life will work with you to propel you. They're going to inspire you. They're going to encourage you. They're going to, you know, help you believe in yourself on the days that you don't. They're going to be your biggest fan. And that's just a few things that I can say about a godly relationship. That's why I say, like, how you spend your single season can really determine a lot of how things play out after that. When you're single season and you feel like, oh, there's no guy, oh, am I not in a relationship right now because I'm not beautiful enough? Or your worth, guys, is not determined by your relationship status. Your worth is not determined by how many guys actually give you attention. Sometimes God can actually be protecting you when He covers you spiritually, so that guys don't actually notice you as much as they probably did, or as much as they could. This way He's giving you room to focus on Him, to focus on yourself, to focus on your future. That's God showing His love for you as well. Like, don't feel bad if you don't feel like guys are coming your way or guys are hitting your phone up. Like, just use this time well. Honestly, I can't emphasize enough, use this time well to just develop yourself as a woman. Like, I'm not against relationships in general. I hope it doesn't sound like that from this video. I'm really not. I'm just against it being done at the wrong time, like especially too young, with no goal in mind, with no end goal in mind, with no God in the center. Just purposeless relationships, right? And see, you can come to that place when, through the process of healing, when God has like really worked in you, transformed your desires, like your priorities really do change, and you begin to understand that, okay, I want to do a relationship God's way. I want to honor God and to get married. You know that you're not carrying loads of like baggages into the marriage. That's probably another video for another day, guys. So honestly, just steward your single season well, guys, and don't allow guys to distract you right now. Maybe if you've already had 1 or 2 relationships already, what did you get from those relationships? Like, how did it actually benefit your life? Really think about that, and why did they actually end? It's like, do you want that pattern to repeat itself again? What are you doing now in order to do another relationship much better? So yeah, these are just my thoughts on those topics. I hope it makes sense, guys. So comment down below. So yeah, that's it for today's video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I've enjoyed making this, and I just really hope that it actually blesses somebody and encourages you out there. So I post every week. While you wait for next week's video, make sure to check out these 2 videos that I'll put on the screen here, and if you love this video, you're sure to love them as well. As always, I appreciate you guys. Don't forget to subscribe. Stay blessed and have a great week, guys. Bye.